Hello friends, today's topic is not wanting kids. Let's rant.
The best way to either piss somebody off or have them ask you a whole host of unnecessary questions is to tell them that you do not want children as a woman of childbearing age that is physiologically able to bear children. Just tell them you don't desire them, you don't want them. It then becomes an open book quiz. Why is that? Well, y'all tell me y'all want 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. I don't ask why. I don't judge. I do. But I don't let you know that I'm judging. I just, I listen, I learn, and I carry on. So why is it that when I say, hey, it's not really my thing. It's never really been my desire. Not interested ever. It's confusion. Why? Because I'm a woman? Because I have a vagina? Because I have a uterus, ovaries? Does that automatically mean I want children? I don't.
So apparently women do not want to have babies anymore, and I do not blame us. They say that Korea is projected to be the first country of people, or I guess nationality of people, to disappear from the planet.
Korean women are dedicated to erasing Korea from the planet because listen to this. I will not give birth to a life that will discriminate against my gender. My own flesh and blood must not become a blade that turned against me. If the world born from my body oppresses me, I will not let that word exist. This is the declaration from the Korean feminists, and they're dead as serious. They started the 4B movement where they rejected marriage, childbirth, dating schmacks with men. And now Korea has the world's lowest birth rate and is indeed projected to be the first country disappearing from the planet due to population decline. You know what? You gotta respect.
I feel like I still see a lot of men who want to have babies, who want to make a lot of kids. But the truth be told is, I really think that men would prefer to have more kids than women would, because let's just be for real. Men don't really have to do anything other than give their sperm. Like, we have to do, like, women are exhausted. Women are tired. Women don't want to have 5 or 6, 7, 8 kids. Like, it's exhausting. It tears up your body. The mental load, the physical load, it's just too much. And a lot of times you go through all of that hell and you still don't get respected. And so it's like, what's the point? Like, I honestly think that we should just let the world go extinct.
To have any kids. If you want to scratch the OG economical issues, my main reason why I don't have any kids is I see how the men in our life talk to the daughters. Especially Islander, Haitian, African parents. Your father will be your biggest fucking op, bro. And bitch, my ass, I got 2 of them hoes. One of them never spoke to me again after an altercation when I was literally a teenager. And the second one wants me to literally worship the ground that he walks on. My thing is, especially if I have girls, I don't play about my daughters. My children, I was telling my cousin this the other day on the phone, but I'm like, my daughters, the men in my house better treat my daughters like princesses. My daughters walk in the house, I need the dad to be like, good morning, how are you? Here's your food. You want to go to the mall? Here's my card. You better be soft-spoken. You better not raise your voice at my daughters. I don't care. I don't play about my girls.
Popular opinion, I think that y'all are up in a bunch about the women who say that they don't want to have kids and the women who don't have kids. I think y'all mad at that because y'all wish y'all would have made that same decision. I think that because women, and I have kids myself, I got 3 kids. I think because when we make the decision to have kids, we think that it's going to be one thing and it turns out to be another thing. And yes, you get the stress, you get all of the A, B, C, D through Z things that come along with being a parent, the things that come along with being a mother. And then because you feel a certain way, you want to fault or default at the women who chose not to make this decision. And I don't regret my kids at all because I feel like my kids forced me to grow up because I don't feel like I would have grown up without them. However, I think a lot of moms would agree that if they could have waited, or if they could have had kids sooner, or if they could have had kids later, there are not necessarily regrets, but there are different decisions that you would make as a woman, as a parent, as a mother, if you had the chance to.
You need to stop asking people why they don't want kids, because your feelings are going to be hurt. I was like, I travel a lot, so kids would not be conducive. And someone goes, oh, you could take your kids with you. Ma'am, how is that fun? How is taking your kids with you fun? Because it's not fun for me when I'm on a plane with those who have kids. Sometimes folks with kids just don't consider others. It's not fun for anybody who has to sit on a plane with kids. Okay, I'm sorry I have to break that to somebody who's probably on a plane right now with their kids. Yeah, everyone else on that plane has to suffer because you want to take your kids with you. Us folks without kids, we like to live life to the fullest. We see you guys with kids. You wear it like a badge of honor, like a struggle bus badge of honor. A lot of you guys with kids are just wanting kids because you want to nurse later on in life. In addition to like not even watching you guys struggle it out. The state of this world suggests otherwise. A lot of folks who don't have kids actually really love kids. That's why they don't have them. How in the world do you rationalize having children when there are children in need right now? There are children who need homes. If I ever have the itch to have a child, I would go ahead and adopt, help some child who already is on this earth. I don't need to procreate to have a little mini me. Like, that's a narcissistic thought in life. Like, I want a little mini me to run around, jump around, to do and mimic me. Like, no, like, I don't need a mini version of myself. So, yeah, us folks who don't have kids, it's because we watch y'all folks with kids wear it like a struggle bus badge of honor. And that's just not for us. Yeah. And you're like, oh, well, that's a harsh reality. Well, that's the reality you get when you ask someone why they don't have kids.
If you don't want kids, then you don't have to, right? Comment down below and thank you for watching until next time.